he is.
Thanks for joining us here on 2K Sports for NBA. Well, we always hear about the rookie wall, Grant, but some players seem to claim it's a myth.
Well, you know, B.A., I think it's real for most first-year players. Adjusting to the length and intensity of an NBA season can be exhausting, but some guys will be able to break through that wall.
Now, New York starting five. They've got MP, and it's Winston in at the shooting guard. Pass to Banks. MP scanning the floor. Drains the triple.
Yeah, that shot's not only important for MP, but also for the effectiveness of this offense.
Here's Paxson. Really played well against Phoenix in his last game. To the wing on the left. 6 to shoot. Buford misses. MP with it. Now guarded by Booker. Pass to Winston. New York working the ball around now. Three-pointer. And again, New York with the triple.
He's consistent from out there, especially when you give him that kind of room.
Here's Novak. From deep. Paxson can't get it to go. First quarter and about a minute and a half in. Knocks down the triple.
The defense is nowhere to be found guarding the three-point shot.
Here's Buford. We saw him with 11 points in his last game. And it'll be Atlanta with their first time out of the game here. Victory eluded them last time in New York when they faced the Knicks.
Today's game is about effort and energy. They got crushed on the glass the last time these teams played.
Well, I don't think you can look at these matchups and think it can be just one guy. I would have everybody on the glass to help out.
Here's Novak. 13 points in the win against Phoenix.
With 3 steals in the night, he helped them in a big way. Starting to find his rhythm. He's cooking, and he knows it.
And now they are just going to keep riding that momentum with the hot hand.
Here's MP following the three-pointer by Atlanta. The three is up. And again, New York with the triple.
And just like that, MP with a 3 of his own. So much of today's game is going to be decided at the three-point line.
Here's Novak. They look to him to score consistently, averaging around 13 and a half a game. From downtown, Banks pulls it in.
Man, that's his shot. Maybe he was too wide open.
A nice shot by Winston.
And setting the tempo with an assertive move. Like, where was the defense on that play?
That is a quality look. You can't do it much better than that.
Here's Paxson. 5 points in the game. Pass to Buford. To the paint. Here's Booker. And that's good. His first bucket of the game.
Yeah, I love that. He comes off the pick and takes it right to the hole.
And so Billy Donovan calls timeout. A moment to rest and confer on the game plan. All right, let's take this opportunity to look at the teams that are really sharing the ball over the last month. Atlanta, second. New York leading by 9. On the court right now for the Knicks. MP is out there with Walker. Then there's Butler, and it's Teague in at the 2-guard spot. MP shot is good.
And just totally relentless, only increasing the intensity level.
Yeah, he can taste a win right now. He's just trying to close it out.
Here's Buford. Still without a bucket. Tried to answer back, but that 3 is off the mark. MP outside. Beyond the arc. MP buries the triple.
They're getting torched on the perimeter. 4 of the last 5 buckets have been threes.
Hawks trail by 15. And we're now about a minute into this second quarter of play. Pass to Shays. Here's Wright Foreman. Down to 5 on the shot clock. Over to the left wing. Here's Buford. Rebounded by Butler.
Well, that's a shot he should make a majority of the time.
From deep, MP. And again, New York with the triple.
Just incredible. I mean, he's really making it rain out there, knocking them down one after another.
This defense is trying to stay connected to him, but he is on a mission.
We're about a minute and a half into the second quarter. Now a timeout called by Atlanta. And one key for quality teams in this league, beating the opponents you're supposed to beat. What goes into that, Greg?
Will be call them trap games. An opponent that on paper isn't up to your level, especially when they're missing key guys. The thing is, can you find that juice to take care of business?
Pass to Rizachet. Here's Novak to halt the run. Drops in the three. Novak's got his first 3 points of the game.
Well, what a steady presence offensively and a very difficult player to game plan for.
A chance here to catch up with Allie from the sideline.
Well, MP in the last matchup against San Antonio played some superb basketball. He had 46 points, and he made a lot of shrewd decisions with the ball, which led to a hefty assist total for him. Really just a phenomenal performance from him. Here's hoping we see more of the same from him in this one, guys.
Thanks as always, Allie. Great report. It really was some night for him. He couldn't have been much better, Grant.
Yeah, B.A., there was nothing they could do to contain him. Once he got rolling, it was game on.
Well, he did whatever he wanted. I love the fact that he was under control, yet very aggressive. Great opportunity, and he capitalizes.
And so Billy Donovan calls timeout. Coach taking this moment to speak to his guys. Maybe alter some of the game plan. Knicks leading by 16. MP outside. Here's the three. Drills it from deep. MP's got 21 points in the game.
A dozen consecutive points off of threes. This defense looks rattled.
Pass to Novak. Now Rizachet. Let's go with a three. Nails it from three.
They've got some ground to make up, and shooting the three ball more consistently like they are now should help them do it.
There's a screen. Here's Winston. MP outside. And again, New York with the triple.
Wow, 5 consecutive threes. This defense looking very frustrated right now.
Pass to Salah. Takes a three. And Atlanta hits again from deep.
Oh, you gotta love the back and forth. Showing real confidence at the arc.
And when you give up a three, there's always this instinct to try and get it back immediately.
From deep, MP. And again, New York with the triple.
Man, they're having a hard time defending the triple. That's 3 in a row.
Inside. And down it goes. Dunked it through off a beautiful setup.
He knew exactly where his man was going to be. Outstanding lead pass.
MP outside. 4-3. And again for three. Buries his 10th triple of the game.
Unbelievable, B.A. Unbelievable.
Tenacious defense from MP right there. He really worked to get his hands on that.
Laid it in with a nice touch off the window. MP's got 32 points.
Well, unless the defense adjusts, I don't see any change here. He has flat out taken over this game with his scoring.
Here's Paxson. Hits the trifecta. Paxson's got 11 points.
Well, that's 1 in the first, and now here's his second in this quarter. The defense might want to run him off that line.
From deep, MP. And the Knicks, another three.
MP is fully locked in right now, and he's taking shots without hesitation.
Here's Paxson, outside Rizachet. And so it's MP making things happen for the New York Knicks. He added to his astounding total of three-pointers in this quarter. He may never have another night like this. And more NBA action on 2K Sports. Coming your way right after this.
Normally, I'd say you want a versatile attack, but the way they're shooting the three ball, I don't know about that.
Versatile. Changing gears a little now, guys. What do you... That does it for halftime. Let's get...
And there wasn't too much drama in the first half, but maybe things will tighten up here in the second. Hey, you look at MP in this game, he's been everywhere.
Yeah, he played such a smart first half, maximizing his opportunities offensively.
And what more can you ask of him? That is helping out your team.
We got Risache, and it's Paxson in at the point. So that's the lineup for Atlanta. They set the screen from the arc, and Atlanta hits again from deep.
And he was dominant in their last outing, and the same thing here tonight. He is in a terrific groove right now.
And that confidence has carried over to tonight. He is playing great basketball.
On target from range.
And continues his perfect night. It's unreal. I just hope he doesn't believe in the announcer's jinx.
And it's in there. And about a minute of action so far in the third quarter. And a nice finish on the layup. MP's got 8 points in the quarter.
And I bet he wishes they could play this team every night. Things are going great out there offensively.
Good ball movement here by Atlanta. Pass to Booker. Fires the three. And it's MP with a rebound. New York has gone 2 for 2 from deep here in the third. Sorber with a bucket. Sorber's got his second basket on the night.
You can't play much better than this. That's 4 straight to start the half.
To the inside. And Tim, 1 year you shot over 50% from the field and from three-point range, not to mention over 80% from the free throw line. You think we'll ever see that again?
Well, Brian, I think the 50% from the three could be more difficult because the volume is now so high. I'm not sure they're as selective in their shot attempts, which means your percentages naturally come down a bit.
So 3 for 6 is not going to be an option for a great shooter?
Don't think so. 3 for 6 is usually the first quarter for a lot of these guys.
Pass to Paxson. And here's Booker. 5 on the clock. Here's Paxson. Fires the three. Oh, he drains it. His 6th make and 9 tries so far.
That make brings them to 3 for 4, and the game plan seems to be working here early.
MP outside. And again, New York with the triple.
And the defense is really allowing them too much room on the perimeter.
The Hawks have gotten 3 of 4 shots to fall so far in the third. 3 minutes gone now in the third quarter. Here's Paxson. 17 points in the game. And here's MP from outside. And the Knicks, another 3.
We've been watching him hold court out of the arc. Just an unforgettable performance tonight.
Right wing. Outside Risache. Launches a 3. And the Hawks with another 3.
And both teams running long-range plays that are working.
Yeah, just going back and forth. It is really competitive out there.
There's a screen, and here's MP from outside. Good! Another from 3. Ooh, you can tell he's feeling it right now.
B.A., he's on fire.
Outside Booker. Pass to Buford. 1:05 left to play in the third quarter here. Paxson. Good! Now 7 for 11 on the night.
Well, he's certainly not the reason they're down. If they're going to grab the lead here, more guys are going to have to step up.
Now MP. To the middle. Here's Banks. Cash. It's MP picking up the assist. MP's got his 4th assist in this one. Pass to Novak. Here's Buford. Puts up a 3. And Atlanta hits again from deep.
Well, those are the ones you're happy to get every trip down the floor if you can.
And here's New York now. MP outside. To the right side. 16 seconds left in the third. Pass to Sorber. MP outside. From outside the arc. And again, New York with the triple.
Well, it's easy to see who the offense is running through tonight. Why change anything?
Puts up a deep 3. And no good. Trying to get that one to fall. And so it's the New York Knicks building. And it's time now to bring you our State Farm assist of the game.
Now, I know he's a big man, but he's got some point guard in him if he's making passes like this.
Yeah, so impressive for a big guy to make a find like a guard.
New York ends up going with a whole new group. We're just over a minute and a half now into the fourth. So on the floor for New York, they've got MP and it's Sorber in at the center position.
Well, forcing the issue down low. MP applying pressure and drawing the contact.
And let's get your take, guys, on the scoring breakdown for New York.
Well, they have owned the offensive perimeter throughout this game, finding lots of openings and turning them into big shots.
And something else I've liked has been their ball movement. Always finding the open guy with a better look. That is team basketball.
Pass to Buford. This one for 3. Fires in the triple.
That's a breakdown defensively. He is far too good of a shooter to leave that wide open.
New York leading by 15. MP fires. Cash from downtown.
And that is killer instinct, just continuing to pile it on.
Here's Atlanta with the ball. They're on a 20-7 run. Here's Paxson. Booker! Can't hit it.
They really have a commanding lead, not just in points, but in rebounds as well.
MP inside. Oh, and the dunk by MP.
That's on the D there. I mean, you got to push MP further away from the basket, or you can expect this to happen.
Good ball movement here by Atlanta. The 3 from Ricochet. It's good from beyond the arc.
Good passing to set that up. Teamwork on display.
New York has gone only 1 of 4 from the perimeter here in this fourth quarter. Chalk up 2 there. And the Knicks lead by 19.
Really feels like they're in control. They've got a big lead with time dwindling.
And this is where you really want to be mindful. No turnovers, no sloppy play.
Outside Ricochet.
Who's watching it? Get the perimeter.
Shot clock at 6. Pulls up. And it's New York with a rebound. MP's got 4 rebounds now.
It looks like it'll be a big win for them here. Time to just cruise to the end of the game and chalk up the victory for the Knicks.
And the huge difference today, the efficiency from beyond the arc.
Yeah, once they started hitting shots, it stretched out the D and opened up the entire offense.
And with this win, they will now have 52 victories for the year.
And that'll put a little extra meaning on their next game. No team wants to go 0 for 4 against an opponent, no matter who it is.
And of all the highlights and performances we've seen here tonight, the one thing that stands out is what an unbelievable night it's been for MP.
Yeah, no doubt. He was the most impactful player for their offense tonight.
Out of bounds, it'll be Knicks ball. And it's a completely new group for Atlanta. Here's Butler. MP outside. 32 seconds left in the fourth quarter. He got it again! Sensational!
This game has his name written all over it.
He has been phenomenal. An offensive onslaught. Pass to Salah. Here's Shays. The three. No good that time. Oh, got a piece of it. And it's going to be out of bounds. The Knicks will retain possession.
Nice deflection there. Really trying to disrupt their offensive flow.
Yeah, that'll give them something to think about.
And so it's the Knicks taking care of business in this one.
And for my money, an NBA game is just the top.
And a chance for everyone to get some shots up. Find the touch. Welcome, everyone, to a great Sunday night with the NBA here on 2K Sports. Kevin Harlan here alongside Doris Burke, Greg Anthony, and our reporter, Allie LaForce. Doris, I'd have to imagine Game 2 of a back-to-back is a big test of a player's stamina.
You're exactly right, Kevin. And it's not just the physical stamina, it's the emotional stamina to hang in when your body is absolutely tired. But the great players, the ones we love to watch, embrace this challenge.
Here are the five for the Clippers. Morant is out there with Richardson. Then there's Wembanyama. And it's Hunt in at the 3 spot.
Morant using that quickness to his advantage. That time he gets that one to fall.
Trent against MP. And the Knicks hit again from deep.
And that's exactly what he's looking for, draining the triple.
Now we'll hear from Allie LaForce, and she's got a story for us. An update. Allie?
Well, Billy Donovan had a few moments to share with you. We talked about the game plan he has in place for John Morant. Coach was forthcoming, saying it's no secret you need to turn him into a shooter. If he gets a step at the rim, you've already lost that battle. He can drain a few from outside, but we are willing to live with that. Appreciate the honest answer. Back to you.
All right, Allie, thanks. Here's Hunt. He's making his presence felt offensively with his scoring average up there at almost 13 points a game.
And the great shooters know when they've got enough opening to go for the three. I didn't think it was a bad choice on that possession.
MP's shot is good.
Hitting threes, so crucial. MP providing great spacing there.
And Wembanyama passes to Morant. For three. It's rebounded by New York. They are coming off that win against Atlanta.
Yeah, their long-range artillery hit the mark more often than not. A great equalizer when you're on the road.
It's always a good thing when the defense is scrambling. Whenever there was open space on the perimeter, their shooters were able to locate them.
And wait to finish and cut into that lead a little bit.
Yeah, but look at the basket guy still shaking. MP outside. Launches it, and he's good on the three ball.
All these threes they're giving up have really been the driving force on this run.
Looking at Los Angeles, they took the win in their last game against the Grizzlies in Memphis. Wembanyama really played well against Memphis in his last outing.
And didn't do anything fancy there, but didn't need to.
Nope, his only concern right now is getting the points on the board. And I don't mean style points. Now, here's MP. That three off the mark.
And on an open look like that, he's very gifted at making the weak coverage pay.
Hunt the pass to Trent. It's Richardson on the wing. Back to Trent. Boom, he jams it straight down.
Yeah, just catching your teammate in stride right there. That makes the game easy.
And Billy Donovan wants a timeout. George needs a moment to talk things over. .110 left in the first quarter. The three from MP gets the three-pointer to fall. MP's got 12 in the game.
And they're getting their points now almost exclusively from the triple. 4 of their last 5 makes are from beyond the arc.
They set the pick. Pass to Furphy. Some nice ball movement by the Clippers. Hart outside. 5 on the clock. And they come right back with their own three-pointer.
And an eye for an eye. Both teams working to stretch the floor.
Well, that three-point shot just gives you so much room to operate on the offensive end.
Nailed from three-point land. And that's 15 points for MP.
The defense a step slow. You can see the results.
7-second difference, shot and game clock. Pass to Furphy. Tries it from the top of the key. Another one falls for the Clippers.
And this game already taking shape as an offensive battle.
Well, the fans love it. Coaches may not like the lack of defense, but boy, the rules promote scoring, no doubt.
A nice shot by MP.
Yeah, they have gone full throttle from the opening tip, showing no signs of letting up.
Well, you set the tempo early, and when you get command and control of a game, it's perfect.
And so it's New York, up by a dozen here at the end of the quarter. Their work from beyond the arc has been a highlight. A lot of threes, finding the bottom of the bucket. We'll take a quick break and then back to the action here. And so far through one quarter, it's been a lopsided game. We'll see if that changes here in the second. And a chance to catch up on some numbers here. Scoring breakdown for the Knicks.
They've looked to fire as much as possible from outside the arc, and so far they are hitting at a high clip.
Yeah, and what an excellent display of passing in the early stages of this game. A good deal of their points coming directly off quality passes.
And the Clippers, looking at who they've got. We've got Johnson. He's out there with Hardy. And it's Furphy in at the shooting guard. It's time to send it over now to our reporter, Allie LaForce.
Well, MP in the last matchup against the Hawks was simply terrific. He dropped an amazing number of points and hit a bunch of threes. No surprises there. He just went out there and played his game, absolutely owning the opposition in the process. Back to you guys.
Thanks as always, Allie, for that great report. Greg, phenomenal effort by him in that last game.
He willed the team to victory through his talent and through that competitiveness.
Let's give credit to his teammates for continuing to find this guy. They knew he had the hot hand, and they were willing to ride it all night long.
And New York making a change here. Banks is checked in. Richardson, he's checked in for the Clippers. Second quarter, and we're just over a minute in. Hart the pass to Richardson. Cranes it from beyond the arc. Richardson's got himself on the board with 3 there.
You can't just stop when there's a pick set up. Gotta fight over it as a defender.
You know exactly what that takes. It takes energy, it takes activity, it takes intensity.
12 straight points off of three-pointers, and the D looks shell-shocked.
Pass to Furphy. Richardson outside. And there's the try. Just 3 to shoot. Hart. It's rebounded by T.
That's a shot he's got to hit. You don't get many looks better from that range. Oh, he just punches that one down with a fury.
Rubs it in a little deeper with the hanging finish. Here's Hart. Looking at his numbers, he's averaging about 6.5 points a game. One thing you can say about this Clippers organization, GA, resources will never be a problem.
Be a passionate and deep-pocketed leadership. You throw in the market size, and even if they're not the glamour franchise in LA, they're no longer resigned to second fiddle.
So for the Clippers, Wembanyama, he's checked in for Hardy. And it's John Morant in for Hart. Back to MP. Jacks up a three. Good! Another from three. Buries his 10th triple of the game.
Unbelievable.
Morant with a wide open look. And he can't answer back. The three-pointer offline. Last outing for the Clippers. They won that game against Memphis.
Yeah, they were able to maintain focus in a hostile environment, and that led to taking shots that made sense.
Well, I'm sure they're still enjoying that one. You love going into a tough building, tough place to play, and shooting the lights out. Nothing like silencing the crowd.
Richardson gets a wide open look. Off target from outside. And so, MP will bring it up for the Knicks. 19-point lead, which is the largest margin in the game. To Hunt. And here in the second quarter of action as we approach 4 minutes played. Here's Furphy. And again, no good by the Clippers. The Knicks have gotten all of their first 6 shots to go in here in the second. What a quarter so far.
Boy, he is just doing it all right now. And the more the ball goes through the net, the more his confidence grows.
And Tyronn Lue wants a timeout. He's going to have a discussion on the sideline. Williams, he's checked in for the Knicks. Deciding to change it up. Some nice ball movement by the Clippers. Morant finds Wembanyama, and the basket is good. Wembanyama has got 6.
The size, reach, the bucket is right there for Victor inside.
And here's MP for 3. Sinks the triple.
Yeah, that's too good a look to give him from behind the arc.
Morant looking around. Here's Trent. Good, and a nice assist from Morant. Morant's got 4 assists in the game.
And they keep hammering away at him inside, forcing the ball into the paint.
Pass to Winston. MP outside. They set the pick. Connects again from distance.
He has been on the money from deep.
Yep, definitely looking to shoot it as much as possible. And here's Richardson. Wembanyama left side. A 3-ball. That one doesn't go. MP has been leading the charge for New York. A sensational night for him continues as he cranks his three-point made total even higher on what has been a historic night for him. We'll get you back to the action after this break.
They're clicking offensively, making the right decisions, and of course, making shots.
And they say it's a make-or-miss league. And
taking a closer look. And that about wraps it up.
And there wasn't too much drama in the first half, but maybe things will tighten up here in the second. You look at MP in this one, he's been everywhere.
Yeah, and just look at the numbers from the first half. He has been very efficient.
I think they've taken their time. They've showed incredible patience. It's a sign of a well-coached ball club.
They've got MP, and it's Banks, and at the 3, the small forward. That's the 5 for New York right now. You see a lot of pick and rolls, but you also, Greg, hear about inverted screens. Can you explain to the viewers what that means?
Yeah, that's where your guard actually is the one setting the pick for the bigger player. And having little guys who are willing to put their body on the line, you think of a Steph Curry, a John Stockton, 2 of the best to ever do it.
Right now, let's take a second to catch up with Allie LaForce on the sideline.
Thanks, guys. Victor Wembanyama is trying to gain strength, but he said it's important not to lose your mobility. So bulking up is not a good word. It's more being stable. That's the way to keep going. I don't need to bulk up. I need to get my core stronger. I need to get solid. Kevin?
That approach makes sense. All right, Allie, thank you for the report. Here's Morant. Pass to Trent. Over MP. Trent can't hit.
0 for 3 to start the second half. You've got to start finding your footing here.
Here's Winston. MP outside. Knocks down the three ball. MP's got 43 points.
And so many teams now look to establish the perimeter to set up everything else.
No doubt it's a growing trend, Greg, and he is highly accurate tonight.
Floats one up. Count it. Good. Morant's got his second basket of the game.
Their first basket in 4 tries. Let's see if that basket gets them going. It can be contagious now.
The three from MP. Another three for New York.
And everything is dropping for them. Terrific second half run.
And I think it's been all about their offensive efficiency, shooting the lights out in this quarter.
Pass to Wembanyama. The fadeaway. It's rebounded by New York. Banks has got his 5th rebound in this one.
Boy, a brutal start to the half. 1 for their first 5 attempts. Another bucket. This guy just keeping his foot on the gas pedal.
Clippers have gone only 1 of 5 from the field since halftime. Very slow start offensively.
This guy's been great, no doubt about it, but it hasn't been enough to get them where they want to be.
And now we're 3 minutes into the third quarter of play. And the Knicks hit again from deep.
He got loose from downtown the first half, now has 3 here in the second. Unstoppable.
Hey, Doris, for a GM trying to build a championship-level roster, what's one thing that can really help?
I think the way the salary cap is constructed, maybe the single most important thing you can do as a GM is draft well. You have to be able to find players who can contribute right away. And talent evaluation is not an exact science. The ones who do it well and don't miss on those big-time picks, that is a huge deal.
Walker is screen on Trent. And another one falls. He's been absolutely ridiculous in this game.
You get the sense he just can't miss.
Morant against T. And that one's good. Morant.
The delicate touch on display there. Gotta love when Morant lets that floater fly off his fingertips. Beautiful.
A 3 from MP. And again, it's a New York 3.
And they have been relentless from deep. And you see the defense trying to react, but to no avail.
Well, that's the whole point, isn't it? If you space the floor well enough, it's almost impossible for the defense to account for everyone.
Another one falls for the Clippers.
Listen, he's carrying his own weight, there's no doubt. But it is very hard to win a basketball game by yourself.
MP outside. From outside the arc. Another bucket. Wow! 60 points. This guy cannot be stopped.
They've had no answer for him in this one.
Morant passes to Trent. 24 seconds left here in the third quarter. And Wembanyama gets it to go. Wembanyama's got 8 points.
And they're beginning to just flat out fall apart defensively right now, especially on the interior. MP shooting with rhythm. This is why defenders have to be in his airspace.
A 3 from Wembanyama trains the three-pointer. He's got 11.
For real. Come at us, and we're coming right back at
And you would expect nothing less from these two, taking pride and making plays.
And so it's New York with a major 39-point lead here at the end of the quarter. The scoring has been tremendous, and they are shooting lights out. Making a change here. MV's checked in. New York's gotten off 4 3-pointers in the final quarter, and 2 of them have fallen. Taking a look at Los Angeles, they've got Wembanyama. Richardson is out there with John Morant, and it's Trent in at the 4.
And those aren't the type of three-point opportunities that you can allow in the NBA.
Greg, when it comes to All-Star Weekend, which event do you look forward to the most?
It's got to be the three-point contest, right? No judges, no half-hearted defense. There's a purity to it that I just appreciate.
And of the last 6 baskets, 5 have come on the interior. This is just smash-mouth physical basketball, guys.
Buries it from three-point range.
Heavy incoming from beyond the arc, a key part of their initiative this entire fourth quarter.
It feels like they have worked their perimeter game to perfection, swinging the ball, cashing in from the outside. What a performance.
Here's Wembanyama. And it's in. Basket number 6 for him thus far. He has only missed 2 shots from the floor.
How about the show Wemby's putting on here? When he gets it going, Victor is pretty much unstoppable.
Walker with his screen for MP. And another 3 for New York.
I'll tell you, right now, these guys cannot be stopped.
Boy, it looks like their confidence is at an all-time high, just feeding off each other right now.
Here's Hunt. Trying to bank it in, but he misses. And here's MP. He'll bring it up for the New York Knicks. And Walker kicks to MP. Walker with his screen for MP. And another one.
What a game. That's 72 points.
He's been simply, Greg, sensational throughout this one.
Yes, and with this one winding down, it's obvious to everyone who watched it. Just a total mismatch and a true show of strength for New York.
As one-sided as it gets today, you know, there were some dominant moments in about every facet of this game for that team.
Yeah, I mean, Kevin, it's hard to think of what didn't go right for them. Game planning by the coaches, execution by the players, everything was just on target.
And in what's been a solid season, to say the least, tonight's game will push their win total now up to 53.
And so they win their first game against this squad. It's a 2-game season series, and they'll be going for the sweep the next time they face off.
The one player that really stands out, of course, in this one, it was a dazzling game for MP.
He was their catalyst tonight, the straw that stirs the proverbial drink.
Making every effort to put this game on ice.
Well, just terrific teamwork. Each guy doing his part. You love what you're seeing from them tonight.
Hunt the pass to Wembanyama. No good, unable to end this run. They're making this a runaway.
And the only question for me right now is just how big the lead will eventually become.
And a wide open look for MP. And the Knicks hit again from deep.
Convincing lead with very little time remaining, and the fans are pumped.
They're getting ready to celebrate, no doubt. They know it's theirs to lose at this point.
Really no idea why you're fouling in a situation like that. You know, maybe there's some bad blood between those two.
That's good from Morant.
New York foul.
Both free throws good from Morant. New York calls timeout. Just 4 seconds left in the fourth quarter. Guys, what's your take?
And they've got this one just about wrapped up.
It's not completely over, and they know that. But if they carry out their game plan, they should be golden.
And a deep 3 from MP. No good on the quick 3. So no problem for New York as they get the win. This game may not have been the most exciting we've ever seen, but you have to appreciate it.
Up next, the Pistons taking on the Knicks. For Detroit, it's been a tough road for this team so far. And one thing we expect to see tonight, great guard play on both sides.
Well, these matchups can be so compelling. You know you're going to get elite ball handling, passing, shot creation. No question, this one's going to be entertaining to watch.
Now, New York starting five. They've got MP, and it's Sorber in at the center, locking down the middle. Pass to Buchanan, just 5 on the clock. And Dunleavy gets it to go.
And setting the tempo with an assertive move. Like, where was the defense on that play?
Well, when you are the aggressor this early, it is intimidating.
Buries it from 3.
Yeah, the long ball shooting of MP. He can make you pay from this area of the floor.
Out to the right wing. Detroit moving the ball around. Covered by MP. Lets it fly, and he's going to the line for 2. The official saw contact while he was going up. It's going to be on MP. Detroit shooting their first free throws here for the night. And that's good as he hits both shots. First quarter, just over a minute played. The 3 is up. And again, New York with the triple.
Easy look when the defender isn't fighting over the screen.
Yeah, it's certainly worth it to disrupt the offense. Coaches notice that extra effort.
Here's Stewart. Sorber with the rebound. New York has gone 2 of 2 at the perimeter. Fade away. Again, the Knicks. Good for 2 more.
That's just solid work from the mid-range. You see how confident MP is pulling up from there.
Pass to Dunleavy. Stewart outside. Covered by MP. Shot clock at 5. And there's the screen. Lets it go from deep. The shot misses. The Knicks have gone 3 of 3 so far from the floor. Here's Sorber. MP scanning the floor. There's the triple. And again, New York with the triple.
Well, his offense is carrying them right now. And even with the defense keying on him, he's making great adjustments on the fly.
And here's Cunningham outside. That won't go. Misses his first shot of the game. And here's New York now. They're on an 11-2 run. Back to MP. There's the 3. Rebounded by the Pistons. They're coming off that loss against Portland.
Yeah, I think they'd like to forget that game. You usually want to find some teaching moments, but in this case, it might be best to just destroy the tape.
Well, everyone has off nights. They just need to make sure that they bounce back strong.
And here's Cunningham outside. And again, no good by Detroit. And so MP will bring it up for the Knicks. Their last game, a win against the Clippers, looking to carry it into this one.
Talk about strong offensive production. They went out, played to their strengths, and were successful as a result.
Yeah, and you know, coaches honestly wouldn't have as much to do if guys shot like that every night.
And the Pistons call time here. And the Pistons going with a whole new group out there.
For some consistency, just too many missed shots.
Yeah, right now, coach needs to draw up his best play, get some points, and give this team some confidence.
Launches it. It goes again. His 6th basket in 7 tries.
Yeah, this quarter's all about him. He's just dominating at the offensive end.
Pistons trail by 13. Shot and game clock separated by 5. Outside Wells. Fader on the way. The rebound by MP.
That's a decent look for him. He just couldn't convert.
Pass to Walker. Kicks it out to MP. Here's Dadier. And here's MP from outside. And the 3-pointer goes. MP's got 19 points.
Their ability to space the floor has been the story of this game.
Yeah, we thought this might be the case. You see a few of those go through the net, it becomes contagious.
And he can't get that one. And so it's New York in control with a 16-point. And if you're just tuning in, we've got a wide margin on the scoreboard, but plenty of time left for a comeback. All right, guys, we've seen a confident-looking Knicks team out there.
I'll tell you what, judging from that first period, you have to love what they're doing offensively.
Well, you know I'm going to give this coaching staff some credit. What a great game plan they've had. Let's see if this can continue.
So here are the five for New York as they start the second. We've got Butler, Jarris Walker out there with MP, and it's Dowjay in at the 3, the small forward. And let's send it over to Allie LaForce.
Well, MP in the last matchup against the Clippers delivered quite a performance. He had an unbelievable amount of points, and as always, a lot of those points came in bunches of 3. Putting in a performance like that one really builds momentum in your direction. We'll see how far he rides that wave tonight, guys.
Okay, Allie, thanks a lot. Impressive ability to carry his team to victory, Grant.
Yeah, B.A., I was really impressed. They wouldn't have won the game if it wasn't for his attacking mindset and will to win.
Yeah, and we're likely to see them go to him early on. See if he can't replicate that performance.
The 3 ball. And that's basket number 9 for him. He's 9 for 10.
They're getting torched on the perimeter. 4 of the last 5 buckets have been threes.
Paul passes to Wells. They set a pick. And again, unable to change momentum here.
Nice rebound. Trying to match the other team's intensity right now.
Good work there as it goes.
He's been reliable from the floor, and that's reflected on the scoreboard.
Timeout called, the Pistons. The Pistons making a switch here. Cunningham's checked in. This pick is mostly no surprise. But here's your player of the week for the Eastern Conference, MP.
When you think about everything he's done on the offensive end, he's more than deserving of this award. He put his team on his back when it came to putting points on the board.
Pass to Wells. Detroit moving the ball around. And again, the Pistons missing.
The other team just looks more in sync and is riding the momentum.
Their body language does not look good right now. They're deflated and unable to stop this run.
And what's working here? Each guy is willing to make the next pass.
Williamson outside. Covered by MP. Paul for 3. Knocks it down from distance. Paul's gotten himself going with a triple. His first basket of the game. I've wondered, of all the things you can teach players, can you teach great passing?
I really don't think you can, B.A. You can teach solid, fundamental passing. You can teach guys to make fewer mistakes by better use of fundamentals. But the great passers have great vision, and I just don't think that's something you can teach. I think that's something that guys gain over their time and experience playing the game of basketball.
Winston, he's checked in for Teague. And here's MP from outside. Nails it from beyond the arc. MP's got 35.
This defense just can't stay connected to shooters.
2 minutes remaining in the first half.
Here's Dunleavy. 9 points in his last outing. Cunningham looking it over to the left side wing. Dunleavy can't hit.
I'll tell you what, they've rebounded the ball tremendously well.
MP outside. Down low. Pass to Winston. And here's MP. 5 to shoot. Fires from deep. Connects again from distance. buries his 10th triple of the game.
Unbelievable, B.A. Unbelievable.
Covered by MP, and he's in the books. Now 1 for 2.
Well, with his skill and confidence with the ball, if you put him in position, he'll reward you.
From deep, MP. And again, New York with the triple.
12 straight points off threes. This defense is not extending very well.
Cunningham passes to Dunleavy. Cunningham up top. No made baskets yet. And the rebound goes to the Knicks. Next up on the schedule, the Nuggets, a home game. That'll be the first of 2 games on their home court. Count it. MP's got 43 points.
Well, he's had a night. This team feeds off of his energy, and every time they've needed a bucket, he's delivered.
Cunningham outside. Fires for 3. And that's not going to go. And so it's MP making things happen for the Knicks. Oh, what a quarter. He was absolutely on fire offensively. We're coming right back. Don't go anywhere.
Thanks for tuning in. Welcome. A clinic in execution so far, as it's been a dominant showing for the New York Knicks.
They're efficient. They play to their strengths. That puts guys in a position to succeed.
Yeah, they take shots.
And changing it up. Thanks for joining us. Time.
And with the second half upon us, we'll find out if this game becomes the rout that it's threatening to be. Hey, you look at MP in this game, he's been everywhere.
And the bulk of his production has been generated along the perimeter.
And defensively, they're giving him too many good looks out there. They need to start running him off the line.
They've got Cunningham, and it's Buchanan in at the small forward position. That's the group for Detroit right now. And from the sideline, let's catch up with Allie.
Thanks a lot, Brian. Plenty of pressure for a player like Cade Cunningham, asked to shoulder the load. He said, that's what I asked for, to be in the NBA, to be in these moments. I try not to shy away from them. He practices meditation, and he says it's really helped me. Anytime I need to just reset, I can do it. BA?
Able to dial it in. Okay, thanks for the report, Allie. Covered by MP. Pass to Dunleavy. Now here's Cunningham. And they come right back with their own three-pointer. Cunningham's got his second bucket on the night.
And Cunningham responds confidently at the other end.
And here in the second half of play, we're just over a minute in. When you think about the skill of Cade Cunningham, Grant, and his height, what a combination.
You know, B.A., whether it's scoring inside or seeing over the defense or just beasting on smaller guards, his 6'6" frame is certainly an advantage.
Covered by MP. To the paint. Here's Dunleavy. MP with the block.
Oh, not today, says MP. His timing on that block was really on point.
Here's Winston. No good on the 3.
Well, after 3 straight makes, that's their first miss of the half.
2 minutes into the second half of play now. Pass to Stewart. Jacks up a 3. Sinks the tray.
Good, solid start to the half, hitting 3 out of 4.
New York has gone 3 of 4 from outside in the second half. MP, the pass to Winston. Three-pointer. MP shot is off. And so Cunningham will bring it up for the Detroit Pistons. Here's Dunleavy. Detroit moving the ball around. Oh, ripped away. Throws it up high.
Look, MP has great vision. Delivers that ball on target.
Just over 2.5 minutes gone by in the second half. Pass to Cunningham. The fader. The Knicks pull it in. Sorber's got 4 rebounds now. From deep, MP. He buries it from 3. MP's got 12 points in just the second half.
Well, he's on one now. It's going to be tough to slow MP down when he's feeling this confident.
Cunningham on the wing. Uncovered. And that's good. Off the glass that time.
Well, terrific timing and placement with the bounce pass there.
And here's MP from outside. And again, New York with the triple.
Look, this guy is clearly on a heater from deep. If you're the defense, you cannot allow him to shoot it from out there.
Dunleavy passes to Cunningham. And we've got 1:18 left in the third quarter. Uses the glass to finish the layup. Cunningham's got 9 points in the quarter.
Well, after a scoreless first half, he's turning things around here, looking much more aggressive.
Fades away. Banks pulls it in.
They really have a commanding lead, not just in points, but in rebounds as well.
And yes, another basket. 60 points. This guy can't be stopped right now.
They've had no answer for him in this one.
Here's Dunleavy, averaging around 6 a game. Clock at 4. That shot off. The Knicks have gotten 7 of their 9 shots to fall. Quality shooting in the second half. And here's MP from outside. Knocks down the long J.
He's been so aggressive on offense. And with the results, you understand why.
Well, yeah, and the defense is going to have to respond to that and chase him off the arc.
And 3 quarters of play in the books. This one's all but over already. It's the Knicks. All right, let's take a look at our assist of the game presented by State Farm.
Now, I know he's a big man, but he's got some point guard in him.
Deciding to change it up. New York has gone 2 of 2 from outside so far in the fourth. So on the floor for New York. Walker out there with MP. Then there's Butler, and it's Dowjay in at the 3. The Pistons have gotten almost all of their shots to fall in the fourth. 6 of 7. Dunleavy can't hit.
I mean, he's trying to shoot his way out of what's becoming a prolonged cold streak.
Yeah, I get it, but you don't want him forcing things. It's better to get your shots within the flow of the offense.
Man, they're having a hard time defending the triple. That's 3 in a row.
The Pistons on offense. Fourth quarter of play. We're about 2.5 minutes through it now. And again, the Pistons missing.
They've shown the power inside. Their rebounding effort has been sensational.
Pass to Butler. And here's MP from outside. That one doesn't drop. Detroit has gone 0 for 2 from outside here in the fourth quarter. Walker covering. Puts it up from 12. It's blocked. Here's MP. And good. There's another. 71 points and no end in sight.
He's in the zone. The defense looks helpless.
And for most NBA teams, the draft is the best path to acquiring an NBA superstar. But it's not enough to get that high pick. You've got to get that one right, Stan.
Absolutely, B.A. And look, some of them are easy. Some of the top picks just stand out, and they're really, really easy. But some of them are very, very difficult, and especially as you move down even to the 3rd, 4th, 5th, 6th picks. And the guys that hit on those are the guys that end up with the stars.
They're really employing a deep range initiative here in the fourth, and it's working.
Yeah, it's always a little risky to lean this hard on the three-point shot, But when you're knocking him down, you might as well keep riding him.
Pass to Buchanan. Takes the three. And it's MP with a rebound. MP's got 8 rebounds in the game.
And you can see how scary this team can be when everything is clicking for them. Just a terrific performance for the Knicks.
All their efforts on the boards ended up paying off.
And just 2 tough rebounding teams, but they gave the extra effort and were rewarded for it.
And it's another win for this team. 54 victories for them this year.
And once this game is all said and done, they'll have a healthy 2-0 lead in this season series.
And what a huge performance it was for MP.
Well, that work he's shown on the glass has been spectacular. You love to see that as a coach.
Buchanan can't get it to go. And here's MP. He'll bring it up for the Knicks. Out to the right wing. From behind the arc. Good. He hits again. Oh, and there's 80 points.
Oh, wow. Just wow. This guy is on another level.
8-second difference between the shot clock and game clock. Cunningham against Butler. No good. Had a chance to end the run there. And here's New York now. MP outside. For 3. And again for 3.
He's been on the money from deep.
Definitely. Looking to shoot as much as possible. And so New York takes this one by a big margin.
What's up, MP?
Oh, say does that star-spangled banner yet wave for the land of the free and the home of the
Thanks for joining us here on 2K Sports for NBA basketball. This is Kevin Harlan, joined by Greg Anthony and Clark Kellogg, with Allie LaForce reporting courtside. Let's take a look at the numbers for him.
In the last 5 games, you can see the trend upwards for effective field goal percentage. And it shows you how confident he's playing right now.
Now the starting group for the Denver Nuggets. Tiger is out there with Barry. Then it's Wilkins. And it's Wall in at the 3, the small forward. And for the Knicks, they've got MP. And it's Sorber in at the 5, down low. It has been a heck of a season already, Clark, and we're just getting to the really good part of the year.
Yeah, I agree with you there, partner. I mean, everybody is stepping up the intensity now. You can see it and feel it. Seems like every game counts for more than just one game as teams fight for position in the standing.
They grab their own miss. Wilkins wide open, and he fires. Misses the 3. MP outside. Puts up a 3. That one's in, his first shot this game.
MP shooting with rhythm. This is why defenders have to be in his airspace.
And just about a minute into the first quarter. Here's Wilkins. That one's in, his first bucket of the game. He's 1 for 2.
And once he got to the 10, I think he was surprised to find himself that wide open.
Well, this early, they should be showing a lot more energy on defense. It's not there.
Hits it from three-point range.
Hitting threes, so crucial. MP providing great spacing there.
Outside Wilkins. And in the first, a little over a minute and a half in. Barry misses.
Well, with his solid midi game, you expect him to knock that one down.
Winston's shot is good.
That's 3 straight shots to fall here to start. Looking good.
And GA, you started your career with the Knicks. What memories do you have from your time in New York?
Well, after winning a championship in college, it was great to play for a team in the NBA that had similar aspirations. So many great veterans to learn from and a Hall of Fame coach.
And so it's New York with it. Denver able to drain the 3. Really left alone that time. And it's 9 points for MP.
4 straight hoops. Ideal start for them.
Wilkins outside. Pass to Geiger. Back to Wilkins. 3-pointer. And the Nuggets hit again from deep.
Getting to his spots. He's making some good reads and really benefiting his team.
They set the screen. Gets it to go from beyond the arc. That's 12 points. For MP.
Great start for him. 4-4. He could be in for a big game.
Certainly looks that way to me, partner. I mean, his energy level is ramped up. I think he's been terrific right from the opening tip.
Here's Barry. Great numbers on a nightly basis as he averages over 24 points a game. Wilkins against MP. And he uses the glass on the layup. MP's got 14 points for the game.
And he's starting to show that killer instinct this quarter, looking to extend the lead.
So David Adelman's decided to call a timeout here. He's going to make some adjustments to the game plan. And the Knicks making a change here. Dottier's checked in. In the second half of February now, the power rankings have lots of statistical analysis to pull from. Taking a look at Toronto, they sink a little bit here in the rankings, still, though, remaining in the top 5.
And you know what, the Knicks, they are the team we expected to be here. Taking the top spot come playoff time, this is the team to beat.
Pass to Barry. There's the pick. And again, Denver no good.
He's off his game right now, trying to find a groove.
Back to MP. Yes, once again, it remains perfect. 6 attempts and 6 hits.
He can't miss.
At least not on those first 6 attempts. He is scorching out there, flamethrower.
Here's Caffey. Pass to Geiger. To stop the run, and the bank shot is good.
Pick works well there. Not much resistance from the D.
Yeah, that's not the defense you need. You got to be tougher defensively.
It's stolen by Wilkins. Denver passing it around. Here's Geiger. 17 points in his last outing. Count it. Geiger's got his second basket.
Just such a well-rounded offensive player. He's got a little bit of everything.
The shot and game clock separated by 4. Back to Dadier. And here's MP for 3. Caffey grabs the miss. The Nuggets trail by 6. Here's Geiger out to the right wing. Here's Barry. Oh, good on that one. And so it's MP making things happen for the Knicks. He nailed it from long range in that quarter. Winds up with it. And if you're just joining us, we've played through 1 quarter in this one. And a chance for just a second to check out the scoring breakdown for New York.
You know, right from the start, it seemed they got hot from three-point range, pulling apart the defense and racking up the points, too.
And another thing, Coach will be thrilled with the assist numbers, spreading the wealth and creating some offensive opportunities.
We've got Walker, Butler out there with MP, and it's Teague in at the shooting guard position. That's the 5 for New York right now. You know, Greg, a lot of the best scorers do what's called hunting, looking to create contact with the defender that they've zeroed in on.
Yeah, and that can be a legitimate technique to really negate a shot blocker. But when the offensive player basically initiates all the contact, we could be without some of those cheap foul calls against the defenders.
And now let's swing it over to Allie LaForce on the sideline.
Well, MP in the last matchup against Detroit had a huge game. He dropped an amazing number of points, and he's a tremendous three-point shooter. We saw that again last game. Such an impressive effort. The team relied on him, and he delivered.
Okay, Allie, thanks. It certainly was a special night for him. The team really fed off his energy.
Yeah, the catalyst for that win, it was an effort that I'm sure he's hoping to replicate tonight.
Yeah, you know, all indications are that he feels good coming into this. Feels confident that he can build on that prior success.
Denver making a switch here. Ball's checked in. MP looking around. Walker with the screen for MP. MP drills the 3.
And when they've gone to him, he has come through big time. You got to keep getting him touches.
And he drives in. But on that shot, with that, the Knick lead is cut to just 5 points on the basket from Geiger.
And we always talk about making your teammate better. That assist was right on target.
And here's MP for 3. And the Knicks hit again from deep.
That's a dozen straight points coming off the triple.
You know, they're having free reign from beyond the arc. The defense is just not there.
Pass to Caffey. And it falls over the rim and in. Caffey's got 8 here in the quarter.
He's found his game in the second quarter, looking very assertive now.
MP outside. And again, New York with the triple.
Out of their last 5 makes, how about all 5 from long range?
Well, the defense just hasn't pressed up to deny any of those looks, guys. I mean, they're hanging back and getting picked apart.
So David Adelman's decided to call a timeout here. Coach is going to take a few minutes to regroup and go over the strategy. Very second for Denver. And while we can, let's have a look at the 2K leaderboard to find out who have been the most efficient scorers in the NBA this month. MP is number 1.
it would be hard to imagine him shooting the ball much better than he has. He has been on fire.
Barry misses.
Look, when the defense leaves the mid-range open like that, you got to punish them, or they'll keep letting you shoot it.
And the dunk by Walker.
Oh, and the lead gets bigger on a ridiculous offensive sequence.
That dunk alone would have been spectacular. Never mind it coming at the end of an alley-oop.
Well, I tell you what, they've got this team just a step away from being completely asleep.
Here's Barry. A three-pointer off the mark.
You know what? He's just stone cold right now. Really not sure if he's their best option offensively as they try to get back in this game.
Pass to Banks. Back to NP. Shoots the three. And again for three. Buries his 10th triple of the game.
Unbelievable.
Closing in on 4 minutes played here in the second quarter. Here's Barry. Here's Geiger. He has 6. To end the run. Outside, Wall. Clock at 6. Here's Barry. And it's Winston with the rebound. New York leading by 14. MP, he can't hit that time. There's 53 seconds left to play in the first half. Pass to Collier. Here's Cappy. Lets the three fly. Knicks with the rebound. MP's got his 5th rebound in this one. Banks passes to MP. Lays it up and banks it in. MP's got 36.
And I'm loving the energy MP is attacking, but he's not giving this defense any room. To breathe.
So David Adelman's decided to call a timeout here. He's ready to talk things through with them. Cole's checked in for Denver. Wilkins comes in for Caffey. We've got a 9-second difference between the shot clock and the game clock. And here's Wall outside. Connects from three-point range.
3 points.
Wall's got his first bucket of the game, and he's on the board for 3. Back to MP. Pass to Sorber. The 3 from MP. Hits the three-point bomb. MP's got 39.
Give MP credit. It takes confidence to respond like that on the other end.
Here's Barry. Here's Wilkins. And the last second attempt doesn't fall. And so it's New York with a sizable lead as the quarter wraps up. They're ahead 16 points. They've got their field goal percentage to thank for that. They've been hot from all over the floor tonight. And we'll be right back after this.
And hello, everybody.
Their ability to string together threes and demoralize a team, man. We saw that in the first half.
Seems like this score couldn't. All right, fellas. Let's now take. And that is.
And after a very lopsided first half, we'll see if things play out a little more evenly here in the second. You look at NP in this one, he's been everywhere.
Yeah, he's just been raining down on them from deep here. Talk about dialed in.
Well, you know, the stroke looks fantastic. Even when he's had a hand in his face, it hasn't affected him at all.
Taking a look at the Nuggets. We've got Barry. He's out there with Geiger. And it's Cole. And at the 5, home in the paint.
26.
Here's Barry. Pass to Geiger from deep. Another 3 for Denver.
And an eye for an eye. Both teams working to stretch the floor.
Nothing like answering back. One team gets 3, you fire 3 of your own. Boom.
Wall against Banks. And Wall kicks to Cole. Here's Geiger. He's got 9. From the arc. Good, and the nice assist from Wilkins.
3-point goal.
Geiger's got a pair of 3s now here in the third for the Nuggets. New York moving it around. Here's the lob to the hoop.
Love the awareness from MP, showing a willingness to get his teammates involved.
The Nuggets trail by 15. Right around a minute and a half played here in the third quarter. For three, Wilkins. And the rebound goes to the Knicks. Earlier in the game, they had a 19-point lead. Following this one, they get to host the Hornets. That'll be the latter half of this two-game homestand.
MP is the Lightning and the Thunder.
So it's Denver now. Here's Barry. Pass to Geiger. Here's the floater. Count the bucket, and he's got a free throw coming up as well.
That's the finesse part of his game right there. Lofting in that little teardrop.
And this is his first trip to the line tonight.
And he buried a bunch of shots from the stripe in that last game.
And one look at the box score will confirm that. And you know, with those numbers, he makes a defender hesitant to get too tight on him. I mean, he doesn't want to get whistled for the foul and put this guy on the line.
Good on the three-point shot.
He's been terrific offensively. You can bet they'll feed him down the stretch, that's for sure.
Wilkins outside. Pass to Geiger. There's the three. It's hauled in by MP. MP's got 6 rebounds now in the game.
And that's the battle they haven't been winning today. Their work on the glass has been porous, and that's got to change.
Yeah, no question about it. I mean, as they're looking to battle back, that's one of the key elements. You got to rebound.
Here's Barry. Takes the three. And it's Geiger missing. To the paint. And MP throws it down hard.
Hey, MP not messing around or playing around inside. He's dropping the hammer, folks.
And that great replay brought to us by the AT&T Connected Cam. The Nuggets trail by 21. Pass to Wall. Here's Barry. Here's Geiger. He's got 15. 5 to shoot. And it's good. 2 points. Geiger's got 11 points here in just the second half.
You know, if you're only looking at the way he's played offensively, you think his team would have the lead.
A three from MP. Good. He hits again. That gives him 51.
Making it look easy.
Once again, he's able to knock down the long-range jumper. He's on automatic. Just a brilliant game.
So David Adelman's decided to call a timeout here. He's going to take this chance to talk to his guy. The Knicks making a switch here. Dottier's checked in. Gaffey, he's checked in for Denver. Here's Cole. Still without a basket. Here's Geiger. The Nuggets with another miss.
You know what, though? Sometimes you can be too open. I think it may have surprised him, and that's why he missed.
And out of bounds as the Nuggets gain possession.
A moment to check out MP here. His last 10 games have been exceptional. 9 rebounds and 6 assists. And really, he sets the table for this team with his playmaking.
Unselfish, at times to a fault. He just makes everybody around him better.
Here's what Denver's going with right now. Collier, he's checked in for Wilkins. And Shaedon Sharpe subbed in for Geiger.
They have been board dominant in this game. That's definitely been a factor in crafting this huge lead.
And it's been a well-rounded performance. I mean, strong rebounding has certainly been at the center of it, but it's been good on a number of levels.
Yeah, D with very little pressure on their perimeter shooters. 3 of the last 5 baskets they've allowed have been from beyond.
Here's Barry, and they wasted no time getting those 3 points back. Barry's got 6.
The real come at us, and we're coming right back at you.
A little back and forth from long range. I love it. That's a terrific answer there.
And the basket by MP.
Man, the triples keep falling, guys. That's 3 in a row.
I think they're playing too soft on the perimeter. They can't stay so soft. They've got to get up into the shooters here.
3 points.
MP has been leading the charge for New York. going on an absolute rampage, piling in the points. And a moment now as we take a look at our State Farm assists of the game.
And he sliced the D wide open with this feed. They had no chance.
Some changes. Coles check in for Collier. Wilkins comes in for Sharp. And Berry subbed in for Caffey. MP out there with Hammonds. Then it's Butler. Then there's Jarris Walker. And it's Teague in at the 2-guard position. That's the 5 for New York right now. Connects again. 60 points. This guy cannot be stopped.
They've had no answer for him in this one.
Some nice ball movement by the Nuggets. Pass to Geiger. 3-pointer. That's good. And so Wall with the assist. Wall's got 4 assists now tonight.
And he is really in a zone right now, playing and scoring with confidence.
Wilkins against MP. Connects again from distance. You can tell he is feeling it.
Kevin, he's on fire.
Wilkins. And the rejection by MP. Third minute of action now gone here in the fourth. Inside.
2 minutes remaining in the game.
With 4 spacing so in demand, league-wide, Clark, there are non-shooting big men on the chopping block, wouldn't you say?
I agree. I mean, for centers, you've got to have the awareness as far as cutting and moving off the ball and then using what they call circle action in the paint to create an angle for the pass and stay out of the way. Those are things that are part of the game now for the big guys.
Puts it up. And good. He hits it again.
And this game has his name written all over it.
Greg, he's been phenomenal in offensive onslaught. Pass to Geiger. Fires the 3. Drills the 3-pointer. Geiger's got a couple of 3-pointers now in the fourth for Denver.
And so it's going to end up in the record books as a blowout, a dominating performance for the Knicks.
You don't see this kind of a blowout often. But tonight, this is a quality win across the board to deliver out this kind of punishment.
They definitely never changed the approach. They just kept after it and showed they were clearly the better team in just about every single category.
And these guys have played very well this season, and this win tonight, guys will push their win column up to 55.
And so they'll take the first game of the season series, a team they'll only see twice. They're certainly happy to start it off with a win.
And that next meeting will be their second and final game of the season series, being in opposite conferences. So you bet nobody wants to get swept even in the 2-game season series. I think the next game will be hotly contested.
And we watched one guy all night long, guys, and look at the stats just confirms what a dominant game he had. What a night tonight it was for MP.
Boy, you can't say enough about his effort on the board. He helped them in the battle of possessions all game long.
6 on the shot clock. Here's Berry. It's hauled in by MP. And here's MP. He'll bring it up for the Knicks. 3-second difference between shot clock and game clock. And out of bounds as the Nuggets gain possession. "20 seconds left here in the fourth quarter. Outside Wilkins. Butler against Geiger. Lets it go from deep. And the rebound goes to the Knicks. And here's MP for 3. Gets the bucket.
Well, he's found his rhythm from deep, and you can see the confidence.
Ooh, that felt good.
MP.
Oh, and
And an opportunity for these guys to get loose, find the range. We're almost at game time. Thanks for joining 2K Sports for NBA action this Sunday afternoon. In this game, we'll see the Charlotte Hornets against the New York Knicks here in New York. With Hall of Famers Grant Hill and Doris Burke, this is Brian Anderson. Joining us from the sidelines, Allie LaForce. Here are the starters for Charlotte. And it's Evans in at the 1. You look at this on paper, and it feels like one-way traffic, Doris. Could this be a trap game?
It sort of has that feeling, B.A. A big underdog going against a big-time favorite. But here's why we play the game. Any given night in this league, anything could happen.
Gets the 3 ball to go.
You got to be ready to fire off a pass. And credit to MP. He did not hesitate at all.
Pass to Cheeks. Over MP. The Knicks with the rebound. Last time they met was in Charlotte, where they beat the Hornets.
In their last game against this opponent, they secured the win because their second unit really stepped up.
Certainly something to keep an eye on. We'll see how the rotations go this time out. Every night it seems to be different.
Here's Cheeks, covered by MP. Here's Weber. He had a 12-point outing in their last game against Milwaukee.
And you know, guys, the other thing I really appreciated about his effort in that game was the effort and work on the glass. What a well-rounded performance.
Making a statement here early, going right to the rack. I love it.
And this is why you get the ball into his hands. Let him establish the pace and rhythm of the game.
Pass to Cheeks. Here's Evans. Here's Caldwell. Really struggled in the loss against Milwaukee. 6 on the shot clock. He can't get it to go.
Hey, sometimes the best looks don't equate to points.
Back to MP. The 3. And again, New York with the triple.
Their ball movement on this run has been tremendous. It's led to a lot of good, clean, open looks.
Pass to Willis. Here's Evans. Lets the 3 fly. Connects from downtown.
That's how you up the ante. Come right back at it.
And you would expect nothing less from these two, taking pride and making plays.
All right, let's check in with Allie LaForce.
Well, MP in the last matchup against the Nuggets put on a show. He had an unbelievable amount of points, and he made the defense look helpless as he piled on the points. What a game for him, and against their rivals, no less, which had to make him feel extra special. Guys, back to you.
Yeah, spot on, Allie. And the only question now, how does he follow up that performance?
Yeah, each night comes with different challenges, and I'm sure their opponent has seen the film.
Billy Donovan calls timeout. He's going to talk it over with his guys. Here's Winston. Here's MP. Snow grabs the board. Hornets trail by 10. Pass to Harrington. Fires the 3. The rebound by MP. The Knicks have got 7 of 8 in the basket. There's 49 seconds left in the first quarter. And it falls all over the rim and in. MP's got 16 points.
They've been very effective so far. A balanced attack at its best.
On the offensive end, it feels like they're getting the shots they want, and defensively, they are connected and on a string.
Fires it from 18. And it's New York scoring again.
Boy, for the most part, when they have gone through him, he has delivered.
Hornets trail by 12. 3-second difference between the shot clock and the game clock. Here's Harrington. He's coming off a 10-point game against Milwaukee. Just 5 to shoot. Here's Caldwell. Oh, MP with a block. And they turn it over. Shot clock violation as the buzzer sounds.
Substitution on the court.
That'll count. Oh, at the buzzer. Wow.
I didn't think he was going to get it off in time. Oh, wow.
Great awareness in crucial situations. Nice.
And so it's the New York Knicks up 14 as we wrap up the quarter. And it's their three-point accuracy that has helped them build such a healthy lead. Back after this. And so far through one quarter, it's been a lopsided game. We'll see if that changes here in the second. And guys, let's get your take on the scoring breakdown for the Knicks.
But we're in the era of the three-point basket. So if you want to win games in this league, you have to connect from deep. And they have been thus far.
And their assist total, also impressive early, creating with the pass and playing for teammates.
They've got MP, also Jarris Walker out there, and it's Butler in at the point. So that's who's on the floor for the Knicks. And it's Longley missing. New York leading by 17. And the ball out of play. The Hornets will have it. And a chance now to look at the schedule for the Charlotte Hornets. On Monday, they'll kick off a homestand, starting with the Memphis Grizzlies. Then on Wednesday, they kick off a road trip in Washington, where they'll take on the Wizards.
This road stretch could be rough. They just haven't executed at all away from home. So they're going to have to figure out those problems and figure them out soon.
Ball stolen. And here we go, the Knicks in transition. And the jam by Walker.
They're really in control on both ends of the floor right now, forcing turnovers and finding easy points, while the other guys struggle to keep up.
Hornets trail by 19. Pass to Harrington. Here's Longley. Checked by T. Longley passes to Cheeks. Here's Evans. And the three off target.
Given his range, you'd expect him to capitalize on that opening.
And here's MP from outside. And he trades another one. He's now 10 of 11 from the field.
Ooh, this guy is as hot as they come from distance. Defensively, you almost have to pick him up once he crosses half court.
Here's Longley. Pure from three-point range. Longley's gotten himself going here. His first points of the game on the deep ball. Butler passes to MP. And a great assist by Butler as that one goes. That's 29 points for MP.
Wow, their opponent is doing a tremendous job spacing the floor.
Winston, he's checked in for Butler. It's the 2K leaderboard featuring this month's field goal percentage leaders. MP, number 1.
One of the hottest players in the league. He's been really sharp from the field recently.
Charlotte, no good that time either.
Just enough of a shot contest to bother him.
Teague, the pass to MP. Three-pointer off the mark. The Hornets have gotten only 1 of 4 shots to go in. Here's Cheeks. Off target from outside.
Boy, not much defensive pressure on that three, but he still couldn't make it.
And here's MP from outside. Sends it home from three-point land.
Man, they're having a hard time defending the triple. That's 3 in a row.
Pass to Snow. Over to the wing. Some nice passing by Charlotte here. Here's Cheeks. And one thing about this game, Grant, on any given night, you can see an upset.
Yeah, I mean, BA, it just shows how hard it is to be consistent night in and night out. Every team in the league has quality players. So if you're off your game even just a little, that could be enough to lose it for you.
The Hornets making a switch here, and he's good on the second. And here's New York now. They're on a 14-4 run. Quarter number 2 and around 3 minutes gone by.
Guys, it is clear MP is feeling it, and the best way to keep that rolling is keep giving him the basketball.
Longley passes to Harrington. Here's Longley from behind the arc. That one misses. He's 1 for 3. To the inside. Here's MP. Oh, and the dunk by MP.
And they're really rolling right now. That lead keeps getting bigger and bigger.
And one of the things that's helped that is they're getting it done on both ends. Terrific focus on offense, and they're locked in defensively.
Pass to Harrington. Here's Longley. Clock at 6. From downtown. Banks pulls it in. Banks has got 4 rebounds in the game. MP, the pass to Walker. Drops in the layup for 2. Walker's got 4 points in the quarter.
Yeah, their defense is starting to wear down. That's 3 straight buckets at the rim.
Offensively, it's been a struggle for them.
Yeah, they need to string together some shots to have any kind of chance.
Here's Longley. Sinks it from distance. Longley's got 6.
He's finally leaving that dismal first quarter behind him. Took him a while to get going.
And here's MP from outside. Can't hit that one.
And he almost made them regret defending him so loosely.
Harrington, the pass to Weber. Here's Cheeks. From deep. Weber, no good. About 3 seconds between the shot clock and the game clock. MP outside. Launches a 3. He drops it from range. MP's got 39.
Oh, in today's game, making threes is a must. MP, he's dialed in.
Here's Caldwell. Got it. He has 7.
Well, just one more example of his offensive arsenal. So tough to stop.
MP getting it done for New York. He's nearing the 40-point mark, just getting whatever shot he wants. Time for a quick break, then back to the action.
Please direct your attention to center court and get ready for the fan half-court shot from Lee. They're thinking about the shot. All good. Give it up for the participants.
Welcome, everybody. The story at the half could be summed up as a dominating performance for the New York Knicks.
Modern era. Work the ball around the perimeter and shoot it with confidence.
That's right. My name would be Shaquille O'Nealovich. If you can't beat him, you join him.
And let's move on to the Eastern Conference standings. The true contenders are beginning to stand out.
Looking at the Knicks, there are some high expectations coming into the season, and they can create a lot of pressure on a team. But they said, we can handle it, and they're proving it.
Yeah, they've got the character and the talent to be a top team in the league.
Glad you could join us Ryan Anderson and crew are ready to take it away for the start of the third quarter.
And after a very lopsided first half, we'll see if things play out a little more evenly in the second. Hey, you look at MP in this game, he's been everywhere.
He's hit shot after shot from deep. He's so locked in right now.
Well, he's in a great rhythm, looking comfortable and confident.
Checking out the group for Brian Keefe to start the second half. And it's Weber in at the small forward position.
They've been pretty lax with their perimeter defense, giving up a lot of three-pointers.
Pass to Caldwell. Here's Evans. Here's Weber. And they waste no time getting those 3 points back. Weber's got 5 points.
This is just fun. These teams are trading threes back and forth.
Well, that three-point shot just gives you so much room to operate on the offensive end.
And he's going for the oop here. And an emphatic jam on the lob.
How about that read by MP? Working the two-man action makes the right decision.
And for those tuning in, we're about a minute into this second half. Willis, the pass to Caldwell. And Charlotte, another three.
Listen, this guy's doing his part. It's what we know he's about, but they have got to get some productivity from some other guys on this roster.
From deep, MP. And again, New York with the triple.
Even though they have the lead, this guy keeping his foot on the gas pedal, I love it.
Pass to Cheeks. Shoots from the right block. And the layup is good off the glass.
3 straight buckets to start the half. This is how they wanted to come out and execute.
They set the pick. Here's Sorber. Back to MP. Inside. New York working the ball around now. Shot clock at 3. Again, the Knicks. Good for 2 more.
Great play calling, great execution. Leads to 4 for 4 to start this half.
Pass to Weber. Here's Cheeks. Willis, the pass to Cheeks. Tries it from 16. Again, Charlotte.
Just love the unselfishness there. Keep the ball moving. Good things happen.
And keeping us updated from the sideline, Allie LaForce.
Thanks a lot, guys. Commissioner Silver talked about health, and he said that some of the injuries that our young players are experiencing are overuse injuries. In earlier eras, players in school participated in different sports depending on the season. He said perhaps a return to that approach is warranted. Back to you, Brian.
Interesting thought. Okay, Allie, thanks a lot.
They finally found their shooting touch after a rough first half.
And here's MP from outside. And again, New York with the triple.
This guy has absolutely owned this quarter. This is how you lead by example.
Pass to Willis. Soft touch off the glass. Willis has got his first bucket in this one.
Yeah, surprised he doesn't have more shot attempts. He's been accurate. You'd think he'd want to take control now with them behind.
And here's MP from outside. Gets the 3 to fall.
Yeah, he's in his bag from beyond the arc right now. You see his confidence.
And I think the defender knows once he gets cooking, look out. The bucket looks awfully big to him right now.
Here's Willis. Looking at his stats, he's putting up about 7.5 per game.
And right now, they're +8 in the rebounding category. That's helping them run away with this.
3-pointer. Good! Another from 3.
He's been on the money from deep.
Definitely. Looking to shoot as much as possible. To the wing, right side. Pass to Cheeks. And the layup is good. Cheeks has got 9 points here in the second half.
High percentage look. You can't ask for much more than that.
And it's good. He hits another one.
Oh, make that 61 points.
Everything is going his way right now. Here's Caldwell. 29 seconds left in the third quarter. Here's Weber. 5 points in the game. Charlotte needs to get off a shot. Puts up a three. Caldwell misses. Here's Banks. Here's MP. And MP throws it down.
Boy, he is just putting this team on his back right now. And when he's got his rhythm, you just keep playing through him.
Oh, no good on the last second attempt there. At the end of the third quarter, a huge lead. This one may have already been decided. It's the Knicks running away with this one. And we're coming right back. Be sure to stay with us as we get set for quarter number 4. And with the fourth quarter upon us, time is running out for this game to become competitive. Charlotte has gone 7 for 17 from 3. Seeing small market teams competing at a high level, Grant.
Yeah, this league isn't just for the big cities. Smart drafting and team development can make any organization elite. And of course, that's the beauty of it all.
Here's Harrington. A touch under 2.5 minutes have passed now here in the fourth. Cheeks with the bucket.
Whoa, sizzling from the field this half, and that's after a shaky start.
MP scanning the floor. Walker sets a screen from deep. MP counted from distance.
Gotta fight harder to get over those screens.
You know, we see this all the time. You're basically, as a defender, hoping the man misses rather than putting in the work to get over screens.
Weber, no good. For New York, they've got 5 out of 10 shots to drop here in the final quarter.
2 minutes remaining in the game.
MP left side. Beyond the arc. And again, New York with the triple.
Nice job by MP right there. That jump shot is pure.
Charlotte's gone 2 of 3 from beyond the arc here in the fourth. Pass to Cheeks. Tried to come right back with a 3 of his own, but it's no good. Butler passes to MP. There's the triple. Good! Another bucket.
What a game from him. 72 points.
And he's been simply sensational throughout this one. Weber, and no good, trying to use the glass. And here's New York now. They're on an 11-3 run.
Well, the scoreboard tells you everything you need to know about this one. A great showing here for the Knicks.
And it was a big-time performance across the board. They looked like they were having fun out there, Grant.
Yeah, B.A., it was almost like watching a cat play with a mouse. I mean, they did pretty much anything they wanted to do out there today.
And as a strong year for the club continues, they've willed their way to 56 wins.
And they didn't deviate from their game plan against this team. It's what helped them win their first 2 games against them. Add another one to the win tally for them.
And as it was happening, as it was building, you knew this was a monster game for MP.
What a groove for him this evening. Just stand aside and let the man work.
Out to the right wing. Here's Harrington. Misses the 3. And here's New York now. They're on a 14-6 run. MP outside. And again, New York with the triple.
Showing us that killer instinct right now. No letting the foot off the gas for them.
And you want to save your best for last. Tonight, they've done that and then some.
Hits a 3-pointer.
That's how you up the ante. Come right back at them.
And you would expect nothing less from these two, taking pride and making plays.
And right away, they match it with a 3-pointer of their own.
and just totally relentless, only increasing the intensity level.
One thing I enjoy is watching